Hello, familia. Welcome. My name is Magdalene Janet. If you're new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And come visit me on TikTok and Instagram because I'm there daily. And of course, welcome back to my goodies. Guess what? Another day, another lip swatch video. By the way, I filmed this makeup and hair. I'm teaching you how to do a slick back pony. It will be up next week after the vlog. So I'm so excited to show you guys. NYX released Plump Duck lip liners. They correspond with their Plump Duck Plump lip gloss. I will be only using the lip liners today so I can showcase them to you so you can see how they look on my lips with absolutely nothing on them. As you can tell, I look a little pale. What I'm gonna do is lip swatch all 11 of them. 12 released, but one is clear, and I was just not gonna lip swatch a clear lip liner, so I'm doing numbers 2 to 12, so it's 11 in studio lighting and in daylight so you guys can see the colors and see how they look, because lighting really shows you how a product looks. It could look good or bad. This is the lip liner, the Plumping lip liners. Very excited to see how these work. This is how it looks. You see it's flat right here, but you can get nice sharp lines. So we will see. Lip swatch them right now in studio lighting and in daylight so you can see how they look. The lighting's a little off today because it's going in and out. So I really hope I can get all 11 for you in straight up sunlight. And then towards the end of the video, I'll tell you how they look, how they feel, how much they cost, and all that jazz. We also may do an eat test. Depending if these dry down matte. I feel like they do, but I don't know yet. So without further ado, let me show you the order we're gonna go in, and then for real, let's start. All right, familia, this is the order we're going to, lightest to darkest. So this is number 2 all the way to number 12. I love the orange. It just adds like that pop of brightness. Let's see how they look. Starting off with numero 2. This is Pinkjection. This is the shade Pinkjection. This is a pale pink mauve shade. And in daylight, this is Pinkjection. Moving on to the next one, number 3, Flirty Flip. This is the shade Flirty Flip. This is a beautiful rose shade with a hint of pink in it. And in daylight, this is Flirty Flip. Moving on to number 4, Fill 'em In. This is the shade Fill 'em In. I would call this shade a berry mauve. And in daylight, this is Fill 'em In. Moving on to number 5, Subtle Touch. This is the shade Subtle Touch. This is a very neutral brown on my skin tone. And in daylight, this is Subtle Touch. Moving on to number 6, Nude Flip. This is the shade Nude Flip. This is more of a cool toned brown. And in daylight, this is Nude Flip. Next up, number 7, Swollen Spice. This is the shade Swollen Spice. This is like a terracotta warm brown. And in daylight, this is Swollen Spice. On to number 8, Dash of Cocoa. This is the shade Dash of Cocoa. This is a warm tone chocolate. And in daylight, this is Dash of Cocoa. Moving on to number 9, Beige Boost. This is the shade Beige Boost. I would call this a cool beige brown. And in daylight, this is Beige Boost. Moving on to number 10, Syringe Sienna. This is Syringe Sienna. This is a warm tone dark brown. And in daylight, this is Syringe Sienna. On to number 11, Touch Up Taupe. This is Touch Up Taupe. This is a literal gray shade. And in daylight, this is Touch Up Taupe. Last but certainly not least is number 12, Double Dose. This is the shade Double Dose. This is a deep, beautiful brown. And in daylight, this is Double Dose. Lip swatched all 11 Plump lip liners. So is that even a thing? Let me give you info about these and then we'll talk. The new NYX Duck Plump Retractable Plumping lip liners retail for $10 each. They come in 12 shades. These are 12 spicy shades for a plump pout dual edge tip with 10-hour wear. From everyday nudes to pinks, reds, and browns, NYX has the shade for you. Line with the precise tip of a sharp, clean lines, the use of the flat edge to shape and accentuate inner corners for your perfect lips. I purchased mine at Ulta. So now that we have all the info, is a plump liner really a thing? Yes and no. Like, my first time ever experiencing and using plump lip liners was from Buxom, and I really felt like they give you a plump. Exactly with these, it gives you a slight plump, not this massive, like very noticeable. These lip glosses are more noticeable because of the gloss. That shiny effect is always just gonna accentuate and make your lips look bigger. The tingling on these is definitely a lot more potent and intense than the lip liners. My lips were tingling, but at the same time, I did lip swatch 11 of them, so that was bound to happen, but it wasn't as intense as when I remembered I lip swatched 17 of these, and I remember that feeling was whew. So yes, you get some tingling, but not super intense. So if you don't even like that tingling, these are great for you. Shade range, I really love. I feel like the drugstore is lacking brown lip liners. I mean, in general, the drugstore needs more lip liners. There's a plethora of lipsticks, lip gloss, lip oil, but I feel like lip liners, the one that started really coming out with is NYX, the matte ones. Oh my god, why can't I think of it? Those are bomb. That's a good range. Those lip liners are more matte than creamy. These are creamy, but they do have a little bit of dry downtime. Maybelline also has great lip liners, so I think that NYX and Maybelline are the only ones that have a decent shade range and lip liner selection at the drugstore. Happy that NYX is really just bringing more types of lip liners to the drugstore. You are gonna get mauve tones, a taupe, beige, a bunch of browns, nudes, and pinks. Personally, I love that. I love a brown lip liner. Anything medium to deeper brown lip liner, it works very well. NYX is coming out with only brown shades. In the description, they do say that, so it's purposely done. I'm pretty sure NYX will come out with more shades. Typically, that's what the drugstore does. They'll come out with a set of products. They want to see how it does, and then they'll come out with more shades if that line in particular does very well. What are your thoughts on mainly nudes, pinks, and browns lip liners? For me, lip liners is great to shape and start with some dimension of your lips. If I only go in with a lip stick, I feel like my lips look flat and lack dimension, especially because I do have smaller lips and I don't have a defined cupid's bow, so a lip liner really helps define your lips and make them nice and shapely, you know, and give you a nice pout. Talking about pout, I love the shape of this. This is very similar to the Buxom lip liner. I feel like this one's smaller though. Buxom's actual lip liner is a little bit thicker. I love the shape. When you use it, you can use all sorts of sides, like this corner here, the side, or this to like fill everything in. I love how easy it was to fill in. Again, I don't have big lips. This shape allows you to really fill in your lips really quickly. There are lip liners that are a bit thinner, so it would take a little bit longer if you only use a lip liner to fill in your lips like I did today. Typically, when I lip swatch lip liners, I fill it all in so you can see how the color is and how quickly and smoothly and how creamy they are. That's why I do it. Usually, I don't use a lip liner as an entire lipstick. Well, it depends, depending on the day. But for the most part, I'll use a lip liner, then a lip gloss, or a lipstick, a lip stain. I'm a lip liner girl though. I love freaking lip liners, and I'm so happy the drugstore has more because I love options, especially affordable options. This is only 10 bucks. It's not bad considering anything under $10 at the drugstore is like legit cheap. I mean, for a lip liner, that's kind of pricey. I wish it would be like maybe $7 or $6, but you know, it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts. They glided very easily. They're very pigmented. They don't have a scent. They do have a little bit of tingling, but nothing too intense. Like, I promise it's not going to be painful for you. I love the shape of this. It just makes it easy to fill in, to lip line. You get straight lines very quickly. But let's see if it's transfer proof. Let me kiss my napkin right here. Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you see, it dries down, but not completely matte. That's the thing. It has like this dry stickiness to it, not too sticky. You see, these are not as matte. And I do find to let this dry and then fill it in. Because of the creamy formula, if you don't let it dry down, as you're filling it in, it's gonna kind of swoosh back and forth. So you're gonna look like you have spots on your lips. And that's because when you do one layer, let it dry down onto your lips and then you could build it up. You can't build up immediately because I also found myself as I was putting it on, I wanted to make it more pigmented and I was looking like I had spots, but it was because this formula goes on creamy and it takes some time to dry down. Unlike the Loud line, it goes on creamy, but it dries a lot faster than this one would on your lips. Get time to lip line your lips and fill it in with both, but this one will dry a lot faster than this one. And I actually want to do here some swatches for you so you can see the differences in tone. Wanted to show you how they look in order of lip swatch. Looking at them in daylight, I really love that they all have different undertones. I will say be careful when you're pressing down and don't press too hard because it could break. You know what? Let's do a wear test. Well, a eat test. I'm gonna go get a burger. I'm kind of craving a burger. If anything changes, I will update you in the eat test to let you know. I'm back. I went to In-N-Out. Not the guy at In-N-Out complimenting my makeup. I'm like, doesn't it slay? In my head, I didn't tell him. But I'm definitely having a good makeup day. Of course, the day I have absolutely nothing to do, but I did film 2 videos, so I feel so accomplished. Twice, and I got me a double-double. We're putting this lipstick to the test. Oh, that's there. I was gonna go to another burger spot, but realized, hold on, let's do the first bite. Double-double with light onion. I forgot to mention lipstick was still looking good. Was gonna go to another place. I realized it was in the mall. And then I'm like, it is the holiday season. It's too much of a mission to go in the mall right now. So I'm like, what's the next best thing? And I didn't have to get out of the car. Yeah, you see, oh, it's gone. During the holidays, it's when I'm the most busiest. So I'm like fully focused on work and I forget it's the holidays. I just realized I need to go buy gifts or order them online, do something now. Cause I always think I have time and then the 20th is here and I'm screwed. One more. One thing about In-N-Out, well, one, I haven't done an eat test with In-N-Out, but 2, it's an old faithful. If you don't know what to eat, if you're okay with the burger, it's always gonna be a good thing. It's always gonna taste the same. You're always gonna wait in line. It's always gonna be 10 bucks. It's one of those steady, consistent, reliable places that just doesn't do you dirty. And sometimes that's all we need. Especially for me today. I've been filming since 10 in the morning, so my energy, it's low. I'm like, I want to eat, check the footage, make sure everything's good. Deuces. I'm done for the day. So it's not lasting, honestly. Look, which I kind of knew. I mean, the description does say like they're supposed to last 10 hours or something. Yeah, no, it won't last like an eat test. It may last like you not eating and just drinking with a straw, but even like the straw. This eat test was super quick. It won't last, but this burger's bomb. Thank you for hanging out and back to the outro. Bye. This is it, fam. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like NYX Cosmetics? Do you like the drugstore? Do you like brown lip liners? What are your thoughts in this line in particular? Thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.